Hi guys, my name is Emily, and today I'm reviewing Paper Towns by John Green. I read this in preparation to go see the movie because it's been a while since I've read it, and to be honest, I didn't remember anything, basically, about the book from when I'd read it in high school. Brief summary, this is the story of Quentin Jacobson, and he is obsessed with his neighbor Margot Roth Spiegelman. They were childhood friends, but grew apart in high school when Margot became very popular and he became a band geek who's not in the band. One night, Margot shows up at Quentin's window and takes him on this adventure/revenge quest because Margot has been cheated on by her boyfriend with her best friend, and her other best friend didn't tell her, and so they go on this crazy adventure, and then Margot disappears. And Margot does this a lot. Margot just kind of vanishes, and she eventually turns up, but she doesn't turn up this time. But she's left a series of clues for Quentin to follow to find her. The majority of the novel is Quentin trying to piece together the clues in the last little bit of high school before graduation. He is honestly worried that Margot has killed herself based on the kind of moody lines she highlighted in Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass, which is one of the clues that she left behind for Quentin. Overall, reading Paper Towns a second time, I thought it was okay. For YA, there's a lot of literary references in it, which is nice. I always like that when you find some literary things that I then want to go check out, like Leaves of Grass. I have a copy that I want to read now, and it mentions Sylvia Plath's The Bell Jar, which I also own a copy of and would love to read. I like when YA sparks interest in more classic, grown-up literature. I didn't like Margot as a character, and I didn't like that Quentin was so obsessed with her. She wasn't a real person, and I think that's partly the point, that Margot herself feels that she's just a paper girl. She's not a real person. People don't view her as a real person. Nobody sees the real Margot. I guess if that's the point of Margot, that's okay, kind of, but it's still weird to see a female character who is just a kind of flat, objectified thing. Another thing that I like and dislike about this novel and most John Green novels is that the teenagers are a little too smart. On the one hand, it's really nice to get some kind of complex thoughts, some philosophical ideas, some awareness of the greater world out of some young people. On the other hand, I feel like it is very unrealistic that these people think in terms of infinity and like the future and forever. It's kind of a love-hate relationship with that aspect of a John Green novel, because while it doesn't make for very realistic young characters, it does make for kind of interesting reading. I am excited to see the film, because it's always fun to see how these kind of books are adapted. So I'm looking forward to that. I haven't watched any trailers, I haven't seen the casting at all for this. Basically, I heard about the movie and I discussed going to see it with my friends. The book is fresh in my mind, but not too fresh, right? I finished it a little bit before the film comes out, so I have some time to kind of give the film a fair chance. The book was okay. I'm not sure if it was profoundly moving like the cover says. I didn't dislike it. Generally, in terms of enjoyment, it's a 3 out of 5 stars. It was okay. It did inspire me to bump up Leaves of Grass and The Bell Jar on my TBR list, which is always a good thing. If you have read Paper Towns, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you think it compares to other Green novels? I'm not sure when this will go up on the internet because I am pre-filming some stuff right now, so the film may potentially be out when you see this video. If the film is out, let me know your thoughts on the film in the comments below. Also, if you've read other works by Green, maybe recommend the next place to go in his work. I have not read Will Grayson, or An Abundance of Catherines. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!